today what we're going to be making is vegan mac and cheese. Meat lovers, do not turn the channel yet, give me a chance. Very recently, actually, Tasting Table did a recipe on vegan mac and cheese, which I was really surprised about. You know, on their Instagram, they'll Instagram like giant hamburgers. Like, they really kind of go for what people want to see. So I thought it was really cool that they decided to do a vegan mac and cheese. I wanted to try it myself, so I ended up taking a lot of like the stronger flavors like the jalapeno out, and then I added, you know, lemon juice just to kind of like make it just a tad more cheesy. So let's head to the kitchen and get started.
Alrighty, so I'm going to start off with a half chopped onion, and I'm just going to saute that in a little bit of oil along with a small clove of garlic, and I'm just really waiting for it to soften, sweeten up a little bit, get a little bit more flavor, about 2 minutes like that. And then afterwards, I'm going to put it down. This is over medium heat, so I'm going to add in the cashews, which are raw. So now I'm just kind of toasting it a little bit, getting it to have a little bit more flavor. And I'm just constantly moving it around because the nuts will burn and then the onions will burn as well. So you can see this is just a little bit of color, just getting all of the flavors to mesh up nicely. So I'm just going to put that aside to cool. Here I have all of the spices. They're going to be listed down below: paprika, nutmeg, mustard, what is that, turmeric, and then a little bit of salt. So all of that goes in and it forms like the base for this nice flavor. This is nutritional yeast, so it is yellow and flaky, and I think, like I described before, it sort of tastes like the kind of the after flavor of Parmesan cheese. So if you add this and then a little bit of lemon juice, it does taste a lot like cheese. So I'm just putting in my cooled cashew nut mixture, made a little bit of a mess there, adding in about 3/4 of a cup of water. And I chose the Nutri because you need something that just blends it really well, just to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. So you can see it's the consistency of about like mustard. Definitely if you think that you need a little bit more to make it spread a little bit better, I would say add a little bit more water, because this sauce can take just a lot of liquid in it, and you don't it's really strong in flavor already, is what I'm saying. So next I added in lemon juice, and surprisingly I added in about 1.5 lemons before I got it to the flavor that I want, but you guys can decide for that. The lemon definitely makes the sauce more cheesy and less just kind of like a savory barbecue sauce. So you can see like that, it spreads out really easily, like a really creamy and a really smooth cheese sauce. And then you're just going to mix it around and make sure that everything is, all of the pasta is coated. So the pasta, obviously, pre-done, penne, or whatever you want. And that was about a half a package of pasta. And I was actually surprised. I didn't think that it would coat everything or it would be enough, but it was actually the perfect amount. So you can see how creamy and nice and cheesy and yellow that is. So it actually turned out really well. I had some extra basil, so I wanted to sprinkle that on just for additional like fresh flavor. You don't have to do that. And then finally I topped it off with a little bit of breadcrumbs. You should coat your breadcrumb in a little bit of olive oil. It will toast better. I just didn't feel like doing that. 350 degrees for about 15 minutes, and you're only looking for the top to crisp up. And actually, if you didn't want to put it in the oven, I would say you don't have to either. I myself prefer kind of that creamier texture, and I don't really need the top or anything. So here I am kind of plating it. I hate when the camera goes in and out of focus when I get close to it. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, this is mac and cheese. Nobody eats just like a little, so I had to kind of fill and load up the plate. And this actually looks so good. And you can see it's like nice and crispy up on top. It's creamy on the bottom. You have a little bit of the basil, and this cheese sauce is really good cheese sauce. It's more like a savory cheese sauce, like Doritos or something. I would say don't let that be a turn-off for you. That is a turn-off for some. Anyways, guys, as usual, if you happen to like this recipe, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!